Hey, what's going on, collective? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your spiritual therapy reading. This is a general reading, timeless reading. When you come across this video is when you're in alignment to hear the messages, taking only what resonates with your current situation, with your life, and leaving the rest. I want to thank you for being here, for your presence, for your essence, for showing up for yourself. I want to thank you to really support this channel through your likes, through your shares, your subscribes. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit foggy brains. That's very interesting, but maybe that's a message for one of you, some of you. And it really helps me when you like, when you share, when you comment. It helps bring these messages into the algorithm and helps open the lines of communication, if you will, and bringing it into the masses to align it with people who need to hear the messages. Okay, that's what I'm trying to spit out. So I feel like some of you may be having a hard time communicating your truth, maybe having a hard time saying what you need to say. Say what you need to say. A song's coming up. Say what you need to say. It's like a part of a song. I can't remember what it is. It's like, say what you need to say. I can't even remember how the tune goes, but this is what, there we go. Violet, spirituality, wisdom, humility. The name, your name could be Violet. Violet's standing out to me, okay? Violet. I don't know why, Violet. But we'll see. We'll see what the rest of the cards have to say. Maybe you're awakening. You're attaining some sort of knowledge through life experience, through humility, right? And that's like the irony, right? That's like the paradox. Like, in order to achieve this wisdom of the universe, of the world, of self, you have to go through humility. Or not always, but there are moments where like you're extremely humiliated with what happened, or something, how it unfolded, or it came out into the public, or whatever it may be. But you learned after, you became better, you grew stronger. And the amount of wisdom you have attained from that experience is by far the most profound understanding of why. Because you had to grow through something. And sometimes it's like the humility is like the tower moment where, you could have been a big time investor, okay? And you lose everything because you made a wrong choice, because you made a wrong investment and you fucked up. It's okay. Shit happens, man. But you could attain that. You regain that level of success. You attain that level of abundance even more so because you have attained wisdom, perhaps not, on how to not go about something. Say you made a bad business investment, but now you know what not to do. And it's awakening you to your spirituality. It's awakening to yourself. It's awakening you to the ever-flowing abundance that this universe is created from the dark the dark matter from which it came. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. This is excuse me. Speaking up, prophecy, premonition. There's a number 3 here, so you could be seeing threes. 33 could be significant to your spiritual growth, to your spiritual evolution. This is the 33 vertebrae that we carry in our spinal cord that holds the sacred fluid of our pineal gland. Okay, this is the year, the age that Christ was crucified, where we awaken through humility. Perhaps and this is a prophecy. This is something that, or going back to the business, this is a premonition, a prophecy. Perhaps you see a prophet, you are a prophet, take it how it resonates. But like you have a premonition, whether this is yourself, whether this is through someone else. But this has been attained only from a level of humility, from learning what not to do, from learning from the red flags. And that has given you the wisdom and has awakened you to source, to abundance, to your truth. And there is some sort of premonition, something that you have been able to see through your crown chakra, through your third eye chakra. And it's prophecy. It's because it's something that is meant to be fulfilled. It is destined. This is a destined situation, like a destined choice that you're going to make in business. You're going to invest in a business. You're going to invest in someone. You are able to see the stock market at a certain level, and you buy in, and it's a prophetic, it's a premonition, and you see it because, you're good at investing. I don't know. It's just an example. And then it, whatever it is that the stock you invested in ends up skyrocketing while everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe you did it. They make you feel bad. They bring some sort of humility to the choice. But your wisdom is intact because you are aligned with your higher self, with love, with truth, with clarity. Something like that. Okay, let's see what else we got. What else do we have? Third eye, purple, clairvoyance. I just said it. You're opening up through some sort of experience, through some sort of harsh experience. Fuck, haven't we all been there? Right? That's how we learn. That's how we grow. Some of us, and that's where the saying, sometimes we got to learn the hard way. Believe you me, I felt that pain. Okay, and the humility of it. But is it gonna hold me or mold me? And that's the evolution of self, of sensuality, of confidence. I allowed it to nurture me so I could grow through and become a better version of self. Now there's some sort of like third eye and clairvoyancy. You need to be confident in your ability because you hold some sort of truth, some sort of prophetic purpose that it is meant to be fulfilled in this lifetime. But are you able to be vulnerable enough? That is your sensuality, to move within the divine feminine energy of being vulnerable. Once again, after you have experienced the humility of a downfall, of a misguided choice. It's powerful. This is beautiful energy. I feel overwhelmed with gratitude to be able to read this energy for you. This is mugwort, rites of passage. There is a celebration that you will be experiencing soon, shortly, or someone you know will be experiencing. This is a premonition. This is a prophecy. This is a rite of passage. This is something that is meant. This is destined. This is destiny. You had this premonition. You had some sort of insight. And it's up to you to have the confidence to see this through, to approach this, to invest in it, because you have attained the wisdom through your spiritual growth, through your awakening, through your awareness. That's beautiful. Underneath, we have Taurus energy, the Hierophant. This is a higher level of knowledge. This is an organization. This is the rite of passage that you will be celebrating. This could be like becoming a leader in an organization, getting into a leadership role. This could be a higher level of commitment to self, commitment to your ritual spirit. You could be a prophet. And you could have had a very prophetic moment, a vision that is hard to believe until it happens. This could be a higher level of commitment, of union. This could be marriage. The marriage within yourself. Wow, this is beautiful. Now the death card wanted to come out. What else do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for my collective? Trusting the communication. Just got this in order. Four of Cups. This is the humility. Okay? This is something that humiliated you. You could have been in a third-party situation. Okay? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to, it could be in romance. Take it how it resonates. But you were humiliated. Like you could be like the Hierophant is someone of a high stature, high honor, high regard, someone who has authority, an authoritative position, leader. And you could have been humiliated because someone was cheating, or someone, you know, blindsided you, or like a business, like again, a business partnership went bad. You invested in something and it, whatever it is. But what you don't see is this Ace of Cups. That's the premonition. That's the rite of passage. That's the prophecy. Do you have the confidence to move forward, to take action with this? To have that tunnel vision where it's like, literally the tunnel vision is the third eye or clairvoyancy. The ability to see something before it happens. We have the Queen of Wands here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could be regarding a fire sign. Investing in a fire sign, investing with a fire sign. Taking charge towards this Ace of Cups. Communication. Having the confidence to communicate this. Having the confidence to ground this in. To be resourceful. It's like learning your lessons. You've learned your lessons. You're resourceful now. This is the wisdom you have attained. You're resourceful. Then we have the Gemini energy of the Magician. Resourceful in using your abilities for the greater good. For the greater good. This is the rite of passage. Something that is manifesting. Something that's coming to form. What else do we have for the collective? Okay. All right. Two of Swords. Are you blocking yourself from this? Are you blocking yourself from this? Because you fear the same result. Because you fear the same outcome. This could be you. This could be the situation. Whatever it is. The roles could be reversed. Someone's standing in their power. They're taking their power back. They're taking charge. They're moving. I feel like because of the direction of the horse, it's like they're moving past. They're taking action away from. Even though the horse is going towards the past. And the horse just looked at me funny. Okay. You know, like it's like cutting yourself free from the negativity of your past. From this humility. From a humiliated situation that you had to experience, but you're standing in your power. You're trusting in the magic, in the black cat, the magic, the black matter that holds us, that keeps us uplifted as a solar system within our universe. Then we have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. This is change in perspective, an enlightened state, an awareness, the wisdom you have attained has brought you into your spirituality, has brought you into clarity, has begun this process, this rebirth, death, Scorpio energy. You may be a bit off guard, standoffish because there are competitors, because there are others alike. But only you are able to see this vision. I feel like this vision, this premonition that you have received was given to you by the divine. Because you are the prophecy. You are meant to fulfill this. You are meant to experience this rite of passage. Either you or this person you're dealing with or this opportunity is meant to evolve, meant to teach you. It's meant to teach you this humility, even though you might be a bit off guard or standoffish, or this person might come off a bit off guard or a bit standoffish, because they have experienced some sort of humility, but they have attained wisdom for it. And now there's a death in the past, a death in trying to take action from a past circumstance and trying to change the past. You can't change the past. You can't even change the future if you're not willing to change your present way of being, your present way of showing up, your present way of acceptance, your confidence. You're putting down a heavy burden, and you're on a new horizon of travel, of change, of new foundation, of building stronger foundations this time around, because this is the karmic justice that's coming in. You had to endure some sort of humility so you could receive this justice, this independence, this recognition for what it is that this is the prophet. This is the prophet. The Nine of Cups is the prophet, the person who holds the falcon. This is the rite of passage that is coming in. A higher level of contracts, of partnerships that are going to be built on solid, stable foundations. Because this is good karma that's coming in because you cleared some sort of past life karma. And you stepped into your power. You're beginning to show confidence in your premonitions, in your abilities, in your gifts. And that's why you're going to be rewarded with this rite of passage. Ten of Pentacles. This is why you're going to be rewarded. Because you are confident in your premonition. You are confident. The sensuality, your internal knowing, the all-knowing, the all-seeing eye, the clairvoyance, your third eye, the all-seeing eye, is your sensuality, is the high priestess, is the divine feminine. And you're standing in your power, and you're taking action from moving away from the past, and you're going to be gifted this cup, this Ace of Cups from the divine hand, because it is part of your rite of passage. It is part of your prophecy. Whatever this may be, that new business venture that skyrockets, that investment in self, that investment in another. Please clarify and confirm the Four of Cups. You manifested this. You manifested this. This Three of Cups, this humility, you manifested. Why? So you can manifest this Ace of Cups. So you could learn, so you could attain that wisdom that only can be acquired through some sort of hard knock life lesson. You know, shame on, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, as the saying goes. Underneath, Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. This is the Ace of Cups. This is the gift. This is the offer. This is the rite of passage. This is the emotional fulfillment. This is like spiritual purpose that is emotionally fulfilled. This is emotional fulfillment, living out your spiritual purpose. This is something that's going to bring in such contentment. That's going to be so satisfying for you. That's going to be so rewarding. The 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles showed. That's beautiful energy. That is your rite of passage. Please clarify and confirm the Knight of Swords. Taking action on a plan in the past. Something in the past could be coming back around, like a past life. Something that you really acquired, that you attained. But in order for you to have opened up to these divine gifts, to this prophetic message, to this premonition, you needed to be broken open. But this was part of the plan all along. This was part of the plan all along. And now you're going to receive some sort of good news. Or you're going to be bringing some sort of good news to another, however it resonates. Clarify and confirm the Queen of Wands. Wow. Queen of Wands. I'm telling you, this is something past life. You had, this is, oh my God, I'm going to cry. This is so beautiful. This is so humbling. You had to endure such heartache, such pain. Because that was part of your prophecy. In order for you to open up to the wisdom of your third eye, of your clairvoyance. So you could be confident. Because this is something that you have mastered. You were a seer. You were a seeker. In another life. You were someone who led the way. Very good looking. Very charismatic. But very well grounded in your abilities of that spark of divinity. You stood on your throne. You sat in your throne. You emanated the light, the sunflower. You wore your crown graciously. You could have been a seer for a royal family. Or you could have royal blood in your family, your ancestors. And you had to go through such turmoil in this life, the humility. But that was part of the plan. That was part of the plan. And now you're taking action on a past life plan. Look, which is going to bring in justice, taking that leap of faith. This is karmic justice, spiritual justice. This is the confidence. This is your sensuality. Standing in your sensuality, standing in your confidence. Because something in the past allowed you to become more yourself through the pain you have gained. And that's a powerful place to be. That's gorgeous. That's fucking beautiful. Clarify and confirm the 8 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Right beside the Queen of Pentacles. The communication. The Knight of Cups. Your angels and spirit guides are surrounding you. They're helping you ground in this opportunity. They're helping you. They're helping you in your environment. They're helping you with your abundance. They're helping you with your communication. They're helping you with this transformation. They've been with you all along, by your side. Directing you, leading you to nurture yourself, to love yourself, to create a sacred space. A sensual space. This is a celebration where you're able to really care for yourself. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. This is the celebration to be able to take care of yourself and to take care of your loved ones. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is abundant, who is able to nurture, ground, stabilize, produce. who's very loving. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. This is the rite of passage, a celebration of meeting your divine counterpart, the person that you were meant to be with, I'm gonna cry, the person that you were meant to see. When you saw this person, your spiritual gifts woke up. This was the prophecy, and you were able to see this person. This is like meeting your twin flame. This is like meeting your divine counterpart. This is meeting a soulmate person. It's like when you met this person or saw this person wherever you saw them, you were like, this can't be true. But it is. And you were like dumbfounded. You were shocked. You were taken back. But this was part of the plan. This is the person that you were meant to develop and grow with, to fulfill this prophecy together. And it's taken a long time. You could be very mature in age, or you could be in, I feel like, your 40s, maybe you're even your 50s, and you're like, I'm just so old now. You know what I mean? Kind of having that, or like I said, like mature in age. Like, I'm so old now to start a family, or to have a family, or to fulfill this prophecy, or to begin this new chapter. No, because it's playing out exactly how it's supposed to be. This was part of the plan. Because this is something in the past that you needed to fulfill in this lifetime. But in order to do so, you had to go through quite a bit in life to get to this state, to get to this maturity of spirituality, of wisdom. Clarify and confirm the Two of Swords. So I asked, what's being blocked or hidden? It's your thoughts. It's the way you're thinking. It's like you don't want to believe how you're feeling about this person, about your gifts, about your abilities. It's like having the confidence. You feel like you're going to be humiliated if you step out into the world and show your abilities and show your gifts. But you're going to meet when you are able to step out and be yourself and show yourself and be vulnerable. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. Who fucking cares? It's about fulfilling a prophecy. You were able to see a premonition. You were able to see something before it happens. That is your gift. That is the gift. Whether people believe you or not, they will. But it's never a crowd on the leading edge. But this person that's coming in is going to be something that you're going to celebrate. Something that you're going to learn to open up to. It's going to change your perspective, this partnership, this person. You're going to build together. It's going to be, the Ten of Cups came out twice. It's like having the Midas touch. It's like breaking yourself free from the chains that bind you. And once you do, and you step into your confidence with the Queen of Wands, that came up twice to confirm the Queen of Wands, nothing's going to stop you. Nothing could stop this connection, this union, once it comes into form. Nothing and no one. Because this is part of the divine plan. This is the prophecy. And maybe you saw this person before this person saw you, or vice versa. And you're in some sort of disbelief, and you need to end something. Let's go deeper into it. Clarify and confirm the Hangman. The Sun, an awakening. You have awakened to your wisdom, to your spirituality. You could be someone who is held in high honor in some sort of field. And you are able to see and have premonitions. I really feel this is regarding like a partner of some sort, but this is a union. This is the emotional fulfillment. You have awakened to your divinity through some sort of humility. Ain't that you know, how the cookie crumbles. And now it's like some sort of organization. You're here to lead some sort of organization together. This is the rite of passage. You could be anointed. You could be an anointed one. Rite of passage, the Hierophant. And you come in and you thought like you're in your late 40s. You thought like, listen, this isn't happening for me. You're in your 50s. And you're like, this isn't happening for me anymore. But then you come into this rite of passage and you meet your Queen of Pentacles. You meet your King of Pentacles. And something inside of you has been awakened, has been set free. Where you thought like this was the only way. You have been going on this path this way for so long. But this person brings in a strength of humility through their sensuality. Wow. I'm feeling that. Please clarify and confirm the Scorpio energy of the Death card. A rebirth, a reawakening to your ideals, to the lessons of life. This is the Judgment card, fire energy. This is your soul's recognition of this adept, of this business venture, of this partnership, of this union. We have a lot of pentacles. So this is something very like grounding, very successful, long-term goals. This has been in the seven eons, 7 lifetimes in the making. But now you're here to live out the premonition, the prophetic calling on your life with this partnership, with this union. You have awakened souls. You are, like I said, like a seeker. You have ignited the spark. See the 5 of Wands? It's like the spark. Right? The wand energy is spark, is fire energy. It could have been 5 decades in the making. And you finally learned. You finally came to a realization. And now there's a death, a rebirth happening. A death of an old way, a death of an old perspective. Right? Beside the Hangman. A death of an old perspective. You know, it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It depends on the breed. Right? Like the saying implies, it's like once you get old, it's like you're so stuck in your ways. But that's the humility that this person shook you out of your power, out of your position. And that's the humility, that you've learned something from an adept. 5 of Wands is someone who's learning, the adept, the student who is in battle, who is beginning to learn the battle. Clarify and confirm the 5 of Wands. The Hierophant. With the Devil energy, the Capricorn energy, Taurus and Capricorn. It's like your traditions were keeping you in this very heavy cycle, very heavy way of moving through life. And there has been some sort of humility on your calling, on your path, on your position, because of this adept, right? This person who's here just to learn, who's fighting to move to the Six of Wands, which is the victory. Who's fighting the battle, who's fighting the good fight. And your belief on this tradition is like, no, this person, like, say you're, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I love it, but I love it. I love like deep shit like this. Say that you are in some sort of association that has been, how do I say this? You've been in some sort of position of power, but you haven't been using your power for the greater good. Here comes this adept, little old me, right? That's fighting their way for the greater good, fighting the fight for the good fight to reach that Six of Wands. Makes you believe and brings in this humility of the tradition of what you've believed to be true for so long. But this belief has been holding you down, has been keeping you stuck. You have been overburdened for far too long. For far too long. And it's coming out. The secrets are coming out. But you're blocking yourself from the truth. And that's because it's the humility that you're going to have to endure by being honest with yourself. But there will be celebration. There will be celebration. Partnerships, 3-3. And I said 3 in the beginning. Because this is the prophecy for you to fulfill, the Six of Swords, for you to move on, for you to manifest, to bring in this rebirth of communication, of the cycle, of what you which once believed to be true has uplifted and changed everything because of this small little offer, because of this little spark of love that has been ignited in you and that has brought you to a halt because it has opened your heart. It has opened you to emotions that you thought were barren, that you thought that no longer existed within you. But the secret is coming out. This is a rite of passage. This is a prophetic. Okay, now what I'm getting is this could even be a partnership that crumbles the truth and a tradition that has been around for so long. And this is the secret that's coming out. Because we have the Sun with the Hangman. You are breaking free from the secrets, from the negative beliefs. It's the Sun. This is the prophecy. You were meant to break free, to break out of this, to lead the way out, to show others the way out through this organization, because you are already in a position of power. And perhaps you were misusing your power, or there's some sort of organization that's misusing their power. And the seeker is watching. And they have witnessed a premonition of prophecy that will become a rite of passage for the wisdom of your spiritual ritual, of your ritual of spirit. I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to get too deep into this. But there's some sort of secret society that has been misusing their power. And that's why there's a death and a rebirth, a judgment, a death. The seeker has been watching and has given you a second chance, a second opportunity to do the right thing, to take this to the higher level, to take this to divine justice with the Libra card that came out twice. Misusing your magic, your abilities, your power, your ability. And now it's all going to crumble. The veil is crumbling down, or it already has, or it will. Take it how it resonates. Thank you for your likes, for your support. Maybe that's why at the beginning of the reading I had such a hard time speaking my truth. I wasn't able to like get the words out. It's like something was stopping my throat chakra. And God knows there's no way that when I have something to say, it'll be said. Hopefully with the hand of grace. Thank you for your likes, for your shares, for your subscribes, for helping me getting these messages of love and light, of transformation, of growth, to those who are in alignment who need to hear it. I am wishing you, as always, good health, because that is the truest form of health. Peace, and above all, self-love, baby. Stay well.